tutorial I learn about the if statement and the if else statement. In this tutorial we are going to learn about if else statement. So if else statement allows us to toggle up like a case scenario whereby we want to handle each case during the flow of the conditional statement. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to clear this up. So right, I'm going to start from here. We can say else if, like there you can see. So this is the difference. This is if else, if then else. So we need to have the else like that. So can you see? So we have if else then else, and that's why I say it's based on if statement, if else statement, if else statement. So if this is it, if this statement is greater than 18, so we want to say, all right, so just give me this. Okay, else now. So we're going to say else if, sorry, the age is equal to, so equal to in JavaScript is not single equal to like it is in our everyday life. It is double equals to that actually make comparison in JavaScript. So else if age is equals to 15 like here, and this is where I want to start using the logical operator. I can say or. So the or statement usually it is true when one of the condition is true, or the age is equals to 16 like this. Then I want to set up our message to be equals to you are almost there. Can you see now? So you are, I need the escape character here. You are almost there, please come back in a few years. So, and right here we want to set this message, say sorry, you are young and you are not allowed to vote. So let's just explain these the or statement I'm using right here. So if the age is equals to 15 or the age is equal to 16, so we want to display this only if one of these is true, and that is how the or operator works. It is true if only if one of the condition is true. This is condition 1 and this is condition 2. Let's just go ahead and see this. So we need to set this to 15, and if we set this to 15, said you are almost there, please come back in few years. And what if we try to set this up to 16? It's going to say the same thing. Say you are almost there, please come back in few years. Let's not try to put it on 17 right now. It says sorry, you are too young and not allowed to vote, and that is not really good. It's not really a good example. So in some case this one should be 16 and 17. Don't mind me. Don't really mind me. So if you put it right now, this is going to change, and I say you're almost there, please come back in few days, in few years. So let's just put this on maybe 5 years old. So currently it says sorry, you are young and you are not allowed to vote. So once you are actually getting mature from age of 16 upward, it's going to tell you are not young, but you are not just mature enough. Can you come back in the next few years? And that is how you can go ahead and use the if statement with else if and else statement. So this is going to execute if this condition is true, and this is going to execute if this one of these conditions is true, and this is going to execute if none of these two conditions right here is true. So the else statement is going to just do this if none of the two right here is actually true. The two conditions here is actually true. Let's do the and statement. So I can say from here also else if, and else if statement can actually continues like that. It doesn't really matter. If age is lesser than, so this is where I want to say that if age is lesser than 10, So sorry, if age is greater, let me just use greater than 10, and this is when this comes in, really comes in. So this is how to use the and operator in JavaScript by using the and sign two times. So the pipe two times makes the or, and the and sign two times makes the and operator. And age is lesser than. So if age is greater than sorry, if age is greater than, or let me just say equals to. So this is actually another kind of mixed up operator right here. So I really want to make it complex so that I can actually go over to do more explanation in depth. So this is say if age is greater than, and this equal to that follows say or equals to 10, and age, can you see right now? So if age is greater than or equals to 10, these are certain limits that, okay, if age is actually greater than 10 or it is equals to 10, and the age is lesser than, can you see now? So an age is lesser than or equal to, so we can say if age is lesser than or equals to 15. So look at this condition right now. This is really good. This is really nice. If age is greater than or equals to 10 and the age is lesser than or equals to 15, so which means that if age is in between the interval of 10 to 15, so we need to tell them that, all right, we need to tell them some mention and say, okay, you can come back when you are a bit more mature. So we know that they are actually growing. They are actually growing. Whoever is in the age of 10 to 15 is growing, but yet they are not mature. So we want them to come back when they are a bit mature. So probably when they decide to come back when they are age of 16, we are going to tell them, you are almost there, so please come back in a few years. Then they are going to come back in the age of 17. We're going to say the same thing, and finally in 18 they are now mature to vote. So let's just go ahead and manipulate this up. Let's set this up to 11. So I think these are the number in the major. Let's say you can come when you are a bit mature, and that is because this statement is actually true. Out of these three conditions, one, condition two, condition three here, this is the only condition that is true, because the age is actually greater than 10, as we said, and the age is also lesser than 15. So let's just use 10 itself. So if you use 10 itself, 10 itself is still going to work because the condition is still true, because the age is greater than or it is equal to 10. So if we actually use 15, is going to work because we said or equal to 15. So, and it's still saying the same thing. So this is just the mechanism of how you can use if statement, if else, if else statement. So the other one I've not shown you, which is the not statement, because we still have the case statement. So I don't want to dog into case statement. I want you to understand the issue of the if statement, if else statement before we actually move into case statement. Let's go ahead and check this out. So the other one I want to show you, I've shown you the or operator, the and operator, and I want to show you the not operator. So we can say else if age is not, okay, so is not equal to 19. So that is where we want to do all these guys, but I'm really missing it up right now because I want something really okay. This is good. So I just think of something else because I'm looking for a condition whereby I can mix this up in a way that you can understand. Let me just do this so that I don't leave a syntax error, so that you can understand. So let's do this. So I want to set a mechanism that if age is not actually equal to maybe 1 to 3 years old, then we really know that that is weird. That is really weird. How can you be a 1 years old, bring a 1 years old or 2 years old to come and vote? That is very wrong. So if age is not equal to, so this is this now. If age is not equal to 1, or age is not equals to um is not equals to 3. I don't know where this condition is not going to work. I'm looking for a scenario whereby I can use not not. How can I use not? Maybe I can just wrap up another condition and leave it to be with this, to really be with this. So I'm just going to, by that case, because I'm looking for another scenario, all right, to use not. So I'm going to clear this up. I don't think it fits in for this condition. Let's do it on, if, let's do this on its own. And if you study the syntax of each statement, so the syntax is if with a parenthesis there followed by a curly parenthesis, and this is where you write your condition. This is where you write your condition, and this is where you execute your code. So code executor, and that's the syntax. I need to show you. I'll be in depth for that if I didn't show you in depth for that if I didn't show you. So if age is not equals to empty string, or here exactly, I like this condition. So if age is not equals to empty string, to do whatsoever I want to do here, else go ahead and return a message and say, oops, that's you can say that's an invalid input. So that's an invalid input like that. So this is really nice now, because I feel like this is really cool now. So I can grab all this guy and do it whatsoever I realize that the age is not empty. So let's just paste them right here and see. Okay, I love this angle I'm coming from. I really love this angle that I'm coming from now, because this angle really make things really more complicated when it comes to using logical and conditional operators together. So the first thing we check before we go ahead and execute all these our plan is that if age is not empty, they do all these condition. Otherwise, if age is actually empty, say this. So let's just set the age to an empty string right now. Let's refresh this. Say, oops, that's an invalid input. Yeah, that's really an invalid input. So you can see, so oops, that's an invalid input. And if you check stuff right here, also right here, say, oops, that's an invalid. So if you check it back to 1 or something like that, it's going to say we are not eligible to vote. We are not allowed to vote because we are too young. And if we set it to 10 again, then it's going to say we can come back when we are a bit more mature, and probably we are 16. Then it's going to say we should come back in a few years. So ask us to come back in a few years, and that is how you can use if statement and with some logical operator. So if you notice this not operator actually it works with the exclamation sign. So this is not, this is equal to, let me just use like this is not now. So if you use this is equal to. All right, just try your best to work up with this. And I really left a lot of assignments. I didn't see anything. I just decided to keep note about that. It's not really good without working with our assignment. And if you study most of the videos I've been recording right from the beginning of HTML, I used to say, do some stuff, show it to me, screenshot it, or tag me anywhere, just to make sure that you get back in touch with me. That's when I know that you're actually learning. I used to give an assignment, you are not doing it. I can put the blame on you, not me. Thank you.